is the way that I would put it.
You talked about the challenger scene a little bit. Do you think there's room for brands like the UMG type events to like still throw LAN events for these amateurs instead of it just being like solely like you have to come up in the Challengers League? Because I see it as a place where the Challengers they do a good job, but they also have the major players to worry about as well. So if a lot more of these other LANs start coming up where they can do 50 to 100 teams or whatever, like players could still get noticed by big organizations by winning all these as well. Do you think that there's still room for other organizations to throw LAN events?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Look, if and I've said this a bunch of times, if I want to make a splash, I'm going to be different. I'm going to try to be different. So there's talking points. Right now, unfortunately, there isn't really, that much there's too many rules around what it is, but I understand. Obviously, there's 12 teams that have put in a shit ton of cash into this thing to make it what it is. The challenger scene needs a lot of work, man. The talent's there. I mean, there's a lot of pros who are legends in this thing that are playing in challengers, and there's storylines there. The problem is that a lot of them, majority of them, are choosing not to do the right thing, which is build their own brand so that there's interest in themselves so that people can be like, yo, this guy's competing. Challengers League, people don't give a fuck. If they care about you, they're going to go support you because it's you, no matter what it is. If I go and sign up for a cornhole tournament where I'm fucking tossing bags and it's televised, people that fuck with me are gonna go watch that to see how I do in that, and they've never played cornhole. They just want to see Hector doing something else that they're doing, right? So it's all about that relatability and the relation that you build with your audience. That's the most a lot of people in esports, and I would say just in digital media in general, are too busy building businesses to serve an audience that doesn't exist yet. That's putting the cart before the horse. We from the beginning spent all of our money on the players so that we can build a relationship with the people that were watching our videos first. Then we developed the business side of it, right? Because there was no point in, why am I going to have, if there's no people to serve, there's no need to have a business, right? So for me, it's always been about building a trustworthy relationship with everybody before you can offer something additional to that.
Most recently,